I guess 6.6, similar to 6.5, except that we need to use the points to find the slope first, and then after that use one of the points to find the equation. So for each of these, you're going to have to do delta y over delta x. Make one of these 0.1 and 0.2. Doesn't matter which one you do, but you make this 0.1, that's x1, that's y1. You make this 0.2, that's x2, that's y2. And then you sub it in here. X, y2 is 6, so that goes here. Y1 is 3, so that goes... Oh, did I mess this up? I did mess it up. Okay, so this one here is wrong. So I go 6 minus 3 over 5 minus 2, and I end up with 3 over 3. And so your slope is actually 1. That's weird. So your slope is 1. So this whole thing's wrong. So your slope is 1, and then what you'll do is you'll sub in a point, sub in one of the points into the equation where m is equal to 1. So I'm going to make all the changes as I go through this. I'll make them in black. Okay, so I thought I was making them black. There's black there. So m is 1. You're going to sub in your 1 here. Okay, so here you take the point and you go sub that into the equation y equals mx plus b. So that's 1 times 2 is 2. 3 equals 2 plus b. And then 3 minus 2 is plus 1. So your answer will be b is 1. And then you go back and you sub in your b as 1 here. Your m you found out earlier was also 1, so that's 1. So your line is x plus 1. So that was a bit of a mess. So let me just write that out. 1x plus 1. And is that right? You can go back and sub this point into the new equation to see if that's right. And I should have done that, and then I would have caught my mistake. Okay. In B, you do the same thing. Take your time, work your way through it. Don't rush through it like I did. Be careful with your signs. Y2 subtract y1 will be 5 minus minus 1, which is 6. And on the bottom will be minus 4. So you have negative 3/2 as your slope. And then what I said here was you could kind of cheat because you know that this is your intercept actually. So there's a little cheat you can do there, but don't bother with that. Just work your way through that question like we did with the other ones, okay? So the other type of question, like in 3A, it says that your intercepts are this and that. If those are your intercepts, then those are points, okay? If you have an x-intercept of 4 and a y-intercept of negative 2, you have 2 points. You have 2 points. You can find the slope with delta y over delta x. Okay, so just be careful with those. And in 4B, the last thing I want to show you in 4B is going to be, let me just take a closer look here. 4B, if they're going through these points, what happens here is you notice that the points are actually on top of each other, negative 2, 6, and negative 2, negative 4. You come out and you get a slope that looks like this. That's an undefined slope. So an undefined slope, back to what an undefined slope is, that's a vertical line. If it's a vertical line, then let's go back over here and think about this for a second. These lines, these points here, negative 2, 6 and negative 2, 4 are over here. They both go through negative 2, so that's your